Hey everybody, I am Peachy117, and this is Juno, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. I know it's been a second since I actually did an episode, but we're back, and we're doing this now. Last time, we took on the Chitrai, and we beat him. We also got to talk to Vlaakith, and then we defied her. And then we cemented our status as the Dawn Master by getting the Blood of the Thunder, this neat little mace that's on Juno's back right now. That's like the first time I've ever actually done it properly. The other time it was just, well...
Everything is in motion. All within these walls are doomed to destruction unless you act.
Help! Get me out of this thing before the whole building collapses!
You know, not going well. But, yes, we have made it out. We escaped the Githyanki, and we should be able to just... Alright. And I believe our next objective was then to go into the Underdark. To follow the path. Entering a different region, yes. I guess we're going to long rest first. There's a circle here, but there's no one there. That's weird, but alright. Since we're doing it, oh, and it's gone. That's still weird. Since we are at camp, we have to do our rounds and see how everybody is doing, how they feel. Karlach's the closest, so...
Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride.
Oh, nothing else to say on that? Okay, yes, you're right. It has been a wild ride. And Astarion?
The sooner we get out of this Gith Warren, the better.
Okay. Gale?
Walking freely out of a Githyanki Creche. A miracle if ever I've seen one. And trust me, I've seen quite a few.
Alright. And then... Will?
My first tour of a Githyanki Creche. Memorable, to be certain, but the service left something to be desired.
That's Withers. Oops. I don't think Halsin has anything to say about that.
You wish to speak?
I wish to speak, but you're not going to tell me what I want to know. Okay, and then on to Shadowheart. Hello.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki Creche and survived. Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, that is true. It did just kind of do that. Something strange happened. That artifact you carry, it seemed to just come to me.
I know. I felt it.
You've... I didn't take it. I just suddenly had it.
You wouldn't have been able to take it. The artifact has a will of its own. It'd fight back if it didn't want to be with you. I felt it go from me to you. You need its help, just as it needs us. It's still just a box, after all.
I suppose you'll want it back.
Might not be possible. It's stubborn that way. Prone to lashing out. Keep it for now. We can all help to protect it.
Okay. And last but not least, lae'zel.
I am Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me.
So I see that she is still in denial of all this, even though it happened, lae'zel. This is real. but oh, we have other things to talk about. Like, I don't think we actually got the egg. I think we just walked in there and was all like, cool. But anyway, a hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Githyanki look quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Though it must be said, you are an uncommonly adequate member of your species. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Unlike us humans. So who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
Okay. I think that was it, really. Alright, well, if nothing else, it is time to go to sleep.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
So, Kithrak Voss, the guy we met over. Well, I mean, I don't really know how to say it. It's like right outside the area that we're about to go out of there. You know, they had the dragon there and everything, and we had to convince them. Hey, oh yeah, we'll frickin', I'll listen to you. And then like there was an air of deception, and like Voss wasn't heading to Blackett, but I don't know. He didn't seem as nice, and now he does. But this is fine, you know. Voss is in fact talking to lae'zel, so even though Juno is party leader, we will nod to lae'zel and let her take the lead. Nod.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
You must be either a fool or a hero to work against your own queen.
A fool stumbles without cause. A hero serves a cause without question. I am neither. Clear of heart, clear of mind, and bound by no master. Now, you must listen. The prism's tenant can put an end to Vlaakith's tyranny. They must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. lae'zel. Together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, lae'zel. Every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
Well, as many times as I feel like we've said this, he speaks true of the Zaithisk. You need to trust him.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, lae'zel.
The Quanith Psionic Detector. Okay. Maybe we see what everybody thinks. Oh. I guess we just see what our current party thinks. Alright.
So we're going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prison free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again.
Okay.
I didn't expect lae'zel to turn on the Lich Queen so readily. Wonders never cease.
I mean, there's a lot of evidence. I feel like if there was no evidence, she wouldn't have done it. But like, there's just so much stuff that's like pointing to Vlaakith being just not a good ruler for the Githyanki. And now for the Lady of the Hour.
Vlaakith Kosivim Hrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
Obviously, it's about time you figured it out. Nah, I don't want to be mean. But what does Ascension entail exactly? well, actually, let's stay on topic. Hold on. Voss called Vlaakith a tyrant. Does this mean you agree?
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
Heavy. Alright, and now that we're on the subject of Ascension, what does Ascension entail, exactly?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Who is the one in the prism, do you think?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
No, I'm not gonna sow doubt after she just now figured it out. Let's move on.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Cheres's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Okay. Well, time to actually go to sleep. Very interesting night.
You'll be too much of a handful one day, but not yet.
Alright, well, I think that was about it. Did we get anything, like, crazy that we should do something about? Well, I mean, we could probably sell some stuff. I do have quite a bit of just random shit on me. Okay, give me a second. Okay. We have now organized, we sold some stuff, got some money, got some more potions and thieves' tools and stuff, and we're all organized in weaponry and armor. So, let's go. Back on the mountain pass. I believe we could just fast travel to the goblin camp instead of having to go like all the way around. Indeed. So, back in the Shattered Sanctum, we have to look for... Yes, that. We have to travel through the Underdark. Through this ruined Temple of Sun. But looking at the map, right, we have just this main area here. We have like the entrance, we have like the place where that guy was getting tortured, we have the guy who was hitting himself, we have where Volo was, we have the path that leads over to the animal pens where freaking we had to save Halzen. Main area here, we have the little explosives closet, priestess guts room, which I think had a door in it actually, because we got a key off of her body. That's the only door I could think of that we would get a key for, besides the little treasure room from Dror Ragzlin. So I think that's our best bet. Well, actually, there's a door right there, and that leads to the spider pit. But I don't know where the key to that is. But with this one, yes. With this one, I actually have the key, I think. Priestess quarters entrance. Because, I mean, what other thing would the key be for? Defiled temple. Okay, yeah, see? The priestess's key. And we have a bunch of bookshelves. Do we have any scrolls? None. Oh. Hello.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
Try to convince them that I belong here. I'm here, aren't I? You wouldn't have let me in if I didn't belong, would you? Oof, difficulty class 22. Hey, run. Yo, right on the money. That's crazy.
You've been granted free passage. What you do with that privilege is up to you.
Okay. Time to look around. Is this like a little shrine or something? Perception.
Something over there.
Oh, it's a pouch. I thought it had something to do with this. Boop.
You were seen stealing.
Oh.
Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught.
Hold firm. What was taken is now yours. And by yours, I mean mine.
Your defiance holds little sway. Your thievery will be rectified, though you may not live to see it.
We'll see about that. Oh, Shadowheart is first. Guiding bolt. Oh yeah. We got the guiding bolt. So now the next attack will have advantage. See? Okay, so that was the perimeter turn.
My feet.
That's the only thing bad about clerics is that, as far as I know, they just always have one move and that's it. Alright, what do we have Juno do? What do we have Juno do? Get zapped. Ooh. Oh, that didn't actually count as a direct attack. So she still has the guiding bolt on her. That is crazy. Okay. Alright, what if we have freaking lae'zel jump over there and smack her? Why? Oh, we leveled up. Damn, okay. Sick. Let's go ahead and do that now. Thunderbolt Strike. When you deal lightning or thunder damage to a creature that is large or smaller, you can also push it up to 3 meters. Oh hell yeah. Frickin' that's gonna be useful. I hope. It sounds like it'd be useful. Alright, we don't need to fake our death. So, what do we... We can revivify. Yo. So, that's not like if our companions go down. That's if they die. That's if they're dead as hell, you know? Mass healing word. Ooh. That's also a really good one. But at the same time, it's only 4 to 7 healing. Just like a regular healing word. It just heals everyone nearby. I think Revivify might be a good one. Let's go with that. Keep us alive. Channel Divinity, Cloak of Shadows. Oh, because he's the Trickery domain. I've heard that Trickery domain is like the worst cleric domain. Let's see. Well, if we have Juno with Revivify, then maybe we should have Shadowheart with Mass Healing Word. Because at the end of the day, we have a two cleric party. Let's see. Mindless rage. Your rage becomes all-consuming, repelling outside influence. While frenzied, you can't be charmed or frightened. Calm emotions no longer ends your rage. Additional rage charge. Sorry, itching my head. Hiya. So not much for Karlak. It just freaking gives her stuff and then she's on her way. Lae'zel, fighter. Alright. What do we want for her? That seems fitting. A sentinel. Where pretty much if she's near an ally and they get attacked, then using a reaction she can then attack even though it's not her turn. Which is cool because that means if we have people just near lae'zel and they get attacked, she'll just be able to smack the enemy, get some damage on it, and then still be able to do her turn right after. So that seems like a really good thing. Oh, there's like 3 things of Sentinel. That's crazy. When an enemy within melee range attacks an ally, you can use a reaction to make a weapon attack against that enemy. Yes. Snare. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. Hey. And then you have advantage on opportunity attacks. Okay. Neat. Alright, time to explore the rest of this room. We have a chest. Amulet of Misty Step. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a basic poison. There's a bunch of stuff. Recipe of Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Ayo, we're learning. A Silunite journal. Most of the pages in this age journal have been hastily torn out, perhaps for kindling. Thus, the interlocking circles will bring the full moons to match the stars, while casting darkness where it belongs at the bottom. That chasm to the Underdark will stay sealed. I confess the design is not foolproof to outsiders, but I had to sacrifice complexity for material resilience. I've always wondered why Seluna took me from the Hall of Wonders to serve at this temple as a priestess. Perhaps this was the reason. take it just in case. A wardrobe. Bones. Who keeps bones in a wardrobe? A bunch of shit on the bed. Let me search this. What was empty anyway? I don't even think we searched her. No. Yay. Scroll evade.
That's curious. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Ah, so it's just one of those small things you can fit through if you're tiny, I guess.
Interlocking circles with moons and stars. This must be the seal mentioned in that journal.
Better take a closer look.
Okay. Well, we have moons, stars. Alright, so let's look at the journal again and see what it says. Okay. Interlocking circles will bring the full moons to match the stars, while casting darkness where it belongs at the bottom. The chasm is Underdark will stay sealed. Okay. That means that the darkness has to be cast to the bottom. Well, there are black moons, and the stars... Okay, the stars don't move. The stars don't move, they stay at that spot. So this would be the bottom, this one that Juno is standing on right now. Okay, so maybe we have to get all the black circles, the black moons, the new moons I guess you would call them if they're black moons, to the bottom right here. So hold on.
This goes very far down. We'll have to go in to see the bottom.
Well, we haven't really gone in to be able to see what you're talking about. Hold on, what's this? Lever. That doesn't look like much of a lever. Like at all. I don't think that looks like a lever at all. That's weird. Ladder. Ah, okay. Yes, that does seem like it goes very far down. Into the chasm we go. You guys ready? Let's do it.
Lethal. The Underdark is everything I thought it'd be.
And Sinviron seems worthy of a Githyanki warrior's estimation.
Ah, to be deemed worthy by the great lae'zel of Creche.
Continue as you have, Karlach, and you will achieve the same.
Neat. Okay. Ooh, we have wheelbarrows. Let's light this place up. Tools. Water barrels as well. That's locked. Water. check that out. Okay, so we have these oil barrels. We have a gate. Locked gate. Hello? Get away from the gate.
Get back! More effort than a pit of spikes. Credit where it's due.
Alright. Neat. Okay, so anything out there... We have a window. But does it go out to that area over there?
Careful, lae'zel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Yes. Do keep your wits, Shadowheart. Should a dagger suddenly slice your neck, we may never know who's to blame.
Oh. Get away from that. Alright, that's fine. You know what? Let's just run right past this. Oh, it didn't do anything. Okay. That is a big old no. Big old no. That does not go this way. This goes down here, where there are petrified drows. That's interesting, but I don't think I actually see a way. It's okay. Okay, we'll come back to it. I'm trying to open this gate to go that way. I'm surprised these things don't like attack me when I'm up here. But then again, I'm still technically in the confines of this little fortress, I think. Dead. Ah. This place is dark, but the lady's light shines yet. Just as the drow had almost broken through, Jarus rallied the last of the initiates and charged forth. For a moment, the cavern shone with Selûne's own brilliance. I'd have gladly gone with them, wound or no, but Jarus bade me stay and hold the gate until his return. I am to keep the records too. I'll save space to write of his victory. It's been days, hours, since we collapsed the tunnel. They were supposed to return after the battle. I cannot dig it out on my own. My eyes won't get used to this darkness, but I can hear them stripping the dead. I'm sorry, I haven't learned the death rites yet, but I will hold the gate, I promise. The final entry is barely visible, more faint scratches than legible writing. Sorry. Okay, and then we got a Selûnite key. Alright, so does the key open the gate? No. I'm assuming that's what this lever does. Okay. But if the gate is open, and we step out there, then what's going to separate us from that Minotaur? They'll probably just attack us as well. Because, I mean, it also hit Shadowheart, but maybe it has like an AoE effect. So we need to figure out what to do. Well, we've got this stone on the statue that seems to be giving them power. So what if we... Yeah, moonstone. Though ancient and cracked, powerful divine energy laps from this gem in waves, singeing everything in its path. That is interesting. Okay, well... Okay, so we have shattered the moon, I guess. And now the path forward is safe? Because those things aren't glowing anymore. Okay, yeah. Does the Minotaur have anything? Anything? Hello? Let me search him. That's it. No, nothing. Okay, maybe that key that we got actually goes to the locked gate over here. That it does! Haha! Alright, that's already lit. We got another oil barrel. We got a chest. And it's locked. Of course it is. We did get more thieves' tools. Let's try and lock it. Oh yeah, let's do it. Oh no. Okay, let's try again. Haha. Helmet of Smiting. When you apply a condition with one of your smite spells, you may gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier. Well, this seems like a paladin item. I don't think I have any paladins.
That's curious.
Oh, neat. Well, sick. We have a treasure room that we just happened to spot. Healing, featherfall, mind reading, potion resistance, poison resistance. My bad.
Trap. Be cautious.
Shit. Okay, well we have a trapped chest, and it looks kind of nice. Oh my god, what the hell? Alright, but yeah, this looks kind of nice when I'm not looking at it from that angle. Let's try and disarm it. It's a 15. Rough. Let's do it. I believe in you. Hey, alright. Oh my god. Okay, and now it's just locked. Oh, we got a freaking lockpick it. Of course we do. Also a 15. Okay, let's get some geist going again. Let's go. Damn. I'm gonna use all my good rolls on this episode where we're not really doing much. Luminous armor. Radiating shockwave. When the wearer deals radiant damage, they cause a radiant shockwave. Ooh. That sounds pretty cool, because clerics, they have radiant magic. We might have just found new armor for Juno. Let's go. Let's see. Boop. Hoo-hoo, look at you, Juno. Looking spiffy. Very stark contrast to the blue that I'm used to seeing her wear, but, you know, I assume we'll get used to it, because it has, like, I think it was, yeah, 15 armor class compared to the 13 of the chain shirt. Plus it has the radiant shockwave, so she's actually better off using this. Nice. Dead guy. Rotten mushroom. Why would a dead guy have a rotten mushroom? Another dead guy. A bone. Wow, who would have guessed? Do any of these dead people have anything on them? Like at all? Well, one had gold. And the staff of the Moon Maiden. Huh. You'd think with something like a name like that, it'd actually be worth something, but no, it's a common item, and it doesn't seem to do much at all.
That might be worth a look.
It's another one of those crevices that I can't fit through. Hey yo, a journal. What did that say? High Initiate Jarus. Oh, hey! It always felt vainglorious to think my deeds worthy of a personal journal. But as I watch the drow mass outside our gate, I realize my arrogance is already a far costlier sort. I see no harm in tipping the scales a little further. Not for me, but for those who followed me down into the dark. They deserve to be remembered. Initiate Norn Remis, lost in the deep tunnels as we fell back from the drow. Initiate Thulk of the Northern Wastes, grazed by an arrow and succumbed to poison. Initiate Bree Brecca, who stood against a Drider with only her mason's hammer. Wow. That sounds kind of... I mean, it's brave, but it sounds kind of dumb to do that. And initiates, they are the entire company, for they have seen and suffered too much to be called novices. Ah, okay. We've collapsed the tunnel behind and have made ready to open the gate. Perhaps we can carve a path through, and if not, I enclose a list of names. Let the annals show that whatever their end, the cause was the same. One High Initiate Jarus wished to stamp his name in the history of his church. He sought to forge a path through the darkness, not realizing there are some places the light was never meant to touch. He was a fool. He's talking about himself, guys. It's crazy. Step down off the rock, Juno. Radiant crystal. Why the hell did I go in between there? But alright. We have a path over here. Hello?
Gods. The air's What's happening? Thick with spores. They must thrive in the dark.
Oh. Okay, so I guess we
Huh? That wasn't a bullet, was it?
Well,
More are coming.
That voice. What was that?
They're coming. They're coming.
Okay. Pray for fortitude against the mental trespass, I guess.
Careful. If we can hear it, perhaps it can hear us.
They're coming. You're coming.
What an interesting voice that would suggest such weird things. The Faller Aluv. Hey, like a helmet. I could sell this.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
This feels holy. Consider what the appropriate ritual might be. I immediately go for the religion because Juno is a cleric. Oh, I might not actually know. She does not. We have 2 inspiration. We'll try one more time. If it doesn't work, then Juno just doesn't know. Ah, close. She was on the cusp of knowing what it was, but I guess not.
You can't recall anything this esoteric. There are too many rituals about swords to count.
Okay, we'll just try and pull it out, I guess. Oh, we could use Elixir of Heal Giant Strength and just freaking rip it out. We'll try normally. Damn.
No matter how you grip or tug, the sword remains firmly lodged in the stone.
Well, what about our other resident cleric?
There's no time to waste.
Shadowheart. Maybe she would know about it.
Slender drow blade
Okay.
impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
Alright, and what does she know? Oh, she does have religion proficiency. She definitely knows.
This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Stray. Blood can only be honored with blood.
Ah, okay. Shed a few drops of blood onto the stone.
The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
That is interesting.
Well, that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
That is a lot of blood. Holy shit. Are you okay? Hold on, give me a sec. Ah. Alright. Well, I am... Alright, we got the Fowler Aluve sword. And we are about to make our grand entrance into the Underdark. Well, the rest of the Underdark. We're technically already in the Underdark. I see something moving over there. But I am running out of time, so I'm going to end it here. Thanks everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, you can always subscribe. Once again, I am Peachy117, and this is Juno. I plan to do more of these. I just had like a bit of a lapse, I guess. And I was just busy, and I was doing other things, and just didn't get around to this, and I apologize. But I'm going to be doing more of this, promise. But anyway, I'll see you next time.